All right, what's good, people? So I'm gonna review today's mock trade, mock long today, and just gonna talk it through, just tell y'all what I was seeing, and we'll go from there. So let's get into it. So hop on. I like waiting for that see what 330 does, and then see what 945 does. So as I was looking into it. Let's go back to replay. Looking at typically the hour, the 15 to what about here? Looking at the hourly, right? Or if I look at the hourly right here, I'm seeing that okay. We are looking bullish. What time is it right now? 3 o'clock. So yeah, right at 3 o'clock, I'm seeing that YM already took previous day high. We got this SIBI, unfilled SIBI here on ES. Oh no, we did fill it. My bad. Hold up. Is this today? Monday. Oh, it's Monday. My bad. That's why I'm all messed up. Hold on. Let me break this out here. Okay, so let me replay and let's go right about here. Here we go. Okay. All right, so don't mind the drawings already marked out, but so I was looking at this hourly SIBI. I was looking at let's see here. I'm talking to Siri. So I saw that previous day low was already taken by YM. Whoops. So there's an SMT down there, right? So previous day low, and I was seeing if we would draw back into this hourly, we would fill this hourly SIBI, big gap here that we need to, this imbalance that we need to fill on YM, also on ES, you know, this big old gap right here. Obviously, right, I'm not gonna mark it out, but, and then this huge imbalance right here, and then this one. Well, I think I was looking at the 15 because there's no real imbalances. This big breaker or mitigation block right here on NQ, but on ES is pretty obvious, right? So I was looking at that, then I drilled down to the 15, and I was like, all right, well, what time is this right now? 1:45. I let it. Oops. So it's 3:30. So yeah, if we so then I drew down to the 15 and I see that we got this little volume imbalance on the 1 hour. See this little yellows of volume imbalance. So usually volume imbalances usually get filled. So I was like, all right, that could be an easy 50% target. And then the last target would be the small little SIBI on the hour. So there's hourly SIBI right here on NQ. And then that would be this this would be the hourly SIBI. So I marked that this minor buy side, this buy side, and then this buy side, right? So that's on the relative indices. I'm sorry, the on YM and all that. So anyways, I got that marked out. So I'm thinking we're long, but when I drilled down to the 15, I think I was looking at the 5-minute to see if we have any creating 5-minute breakers, and at this point we didn't. I see these huge order blocks here, and so I see YM. Once YM closes above this 5-minute order block, then I know it's on. Then I know we're about to pump up. But 5 minutes a little bit long, so I drew down to the 1 minute, and we're still just kind of chopping around, right? Sorry guys. Oops. I'll just leave my drawings for now, which eventually they'll come out. But so right now, yeah, let's just play it out. So let's let it play out. So I'm watching it, and oh, we still at 2:30. Hold up. That's okay. Let's go. Let's speed it up. About 10x here till we get to about. All right, here we go. Here's about 3 o'clock here. Let's speed it up a little bit so we get that SMT on the 1 minute, and here we go. So once I start seeing, I marked the SIBI here on YM because I know that once that gets inverse, it's on and we're about to hit buy side up here. And then I think ES creates a breaker. Well, I missed this breaker entry right here on the 15-second. There's a 15-second breaker within here. I missed that. I didn't get this low risk buy right here, which was also the market structure shift that Zusi teaches right here. It's a BISI with the intermediate term high right here within a BISI. So see how this particular level is really key. Oops. So this could be that little light bulb right here. So that's the microstructure shift pattern. It's a CSD right there. True CSD, whatever you would call it. But I missed that because that would happen at about 2:30, and I was just kind of at that point at 2:30. If we go back a little bit, how do I choose my bars? Play. Oops. At that point, no breaker, no like 5-minute breakers are confirmed, but we did create this SMT, which made me bullish. And so once you created this, I mean, we created the SMT, plus we took out, I was thinking we possibly might take out this sell side down here on YM before going up, but we already took out previous day low, so we don't really necessarily need to take out this. I don't think that might have been the objective, so that's why. Plus we're above 130 time opening price on YM, which made me bullish as well. And then we're about to inverse the 130, or about to flip 130 on ES as well. So that made me bullish. Plus this big gap, I just figured that, you know, on MOC or last 15 minutes of the day we'd feel that. So as we're playing this out, let me 3x it here. So yeah, as we play that out, I get an entry. Where did I enter in at? I think I was waiting for a refill of this. I think it might have been this. Did I take a picture of it? Did I screenshot it? No, I don't think I did. This was at about 12:40 or about 3:40. So right about, okay, so hold up. Went too fast. That's right. I was on the 15 second, and I was going to get a low risk buy here, but I missed my entry. Sorry, guys. It's always tricky doing this. Here we go. So I see that SMT, and then again, I mark out that 1-minute CB right here on YM. There's some buy side. I'm a little bit weird because I know the buy side's already taken here on YM. So I'm like, okay, maybe ES and NQ don't need to take this buy side up here because YM's already taken it, but YM didn't take this buy side up. I think, yeah. So this is this 30-minute cycle right here on YM. So anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, we're probably going to spool up there. And so I put it in a limit order, and I think I was trying to get this fill right here. I remember putting a limit in like right at this little BISI, right about there, but I don't think I ever get filled. Let's see what happens here. Let's go speed 1. And we just, hold up, let's get that out of the way. Yeah, we just pull up. I think I was just too slow on I'm really trying to work on only getting fills on retracing to a BISI or SIBI. And I think it might have been this one. I think I might have put a limit at where was it at? Or maybe it was up here. Yeah, I think it might have been here because it was, I saw this inverse. 15-second, and I was trying to get a fill right here. So once this inversed, right, I was trying to get a fill up here because I think that was my second entry, right about, or not second entry, but my second attempt at an entry, because I entered roughly around, so yeah, roughly right about there. Because I had another limit down at I think it was down here at this little 15-second devil's mark right there, looking to hope to get this filled, but it just never got filled. Never retraced that low. And so anyway, so I eventually entered roughly about, what was that, 421 is when I entered, or I entered at that level, 421, 2 contracts at that time. So what is that, 421? Where's that? Hold up. 421, 23, 421, 23, 420. I don't know why my levels are so. Am I looking at the wrong chart? Huh. I don't know why this is MNQ US. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the levels are a little bit different, but 23, 421. Because that'd be like around here, 4. I'm tripping. 24 to 421. Oh, maybe because it was up here. 420, 23 to 421. That'd be up here, 421. Did I not enter till later? Yeah, I don't know why the levels are off, but anyways, I entered around like the 23, I'm sorry, 1338, somewhere around there. I'm confused. Hold up. This is 1240. That means it's 1340, somewhere around there. I'm tripping. Sorry, guys. Anyways, well, that dance is back and forth. I'm waiting for this 5-minute inverse on. That's right. I remember seeing this pullback. So when I see this pullback, I think that's what's this structure right here. I mean, I could pull up my MNQ to see exactly like my hold up, let me just do this. Can I change it in between? I don't know if I've never done this before. If I on replay, can I do MNQ? Can I show my entries? Let's see if it does. I don't know if I could do this on replay and show my entries. That doesn't matter. So anyway, so on the 15-second, sorry guys, it's all over the place. I get in roughly about, I think it was right around here, but that doesn't look right. I get in right about there, right before 1240, which is right about here. Okay, so it's like right around here. This level is where I get in. It takes a little dip. Is that right? Yeah, because if I go to my, no, yeah, and then that 1240. Anyway, so I don't know why the levels are different here on MNQ and NQ, but I guess it's just maybe the contracts are different. So anyway, moving on, I go long around 1239, somewhere around there, a little bit before 1240. And the reason being is that I just see us, I don't see a, like this breaker never gets confirmed on all indices. Like I would have been bearish and thought that this was sell side. We would have kept going lower if we would have displaced and created a breaker with these order blocks here. But when that never happens, see, we just find support at these order blocks. We don't create any SIBIs. So then once that happens, I know, okay, I know it's on. We're going to fill this little 15-second for sure. And we're finding support at this inverse 15-second IPG, and then we start spooling. So I think at this point I left the limit. My target was, I don't know why the levels are so weird. My target was 450 was the target. So these are off, but anyways, wait, where is this? There it is. So this is my first target. Around 450. So I don't know where I entered 421. It's so weird. So I entered around 440. I don't know, man, but anyways, so around the hits target, it's this first target around this 450 mark, which is kind of my first easy target, and then I added a couple roughly around here to aim for this buy side at 460 as my second target. My third target was going to be this this main target. Where's it at? Where's my little arrow? Doesn't matter. Right here, right, this little sibby. All right, there it is. At previous day high. That was my last target. And so what happens, we kind of retrace, and then as soon as I see I think I go back on the 1 minute. I should probably start trading live again, just doing live commentary. A lot easier to show everybody my thoughts. And so anyways, I see the 55 candle, create an SMT here. Oh wait, that's because we're not even at, okay, that's why I'm tripping. So we're not even at 340 yet. So okay, that's why. So I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. So that's where I enter, roughly around this level, right? And I try to get a fill. That's where it was. I try to get a fill on this little BISI right here. I had a limit order right here, but it never gets filled, obviously. And so I just market enter in and get in around like the 420 level. And maybe it was this. It was okay. It was this one. This was the fill I wanted, because I entered around the 420, like roughly around here, because I wanted this fill. I wanted this limit right there, but it never retraces to that BISI right there. And then I enter in roughly around this 421 level, like right around here. And then and it just pulls up. It hits my first target, which is that 450. I add in a couple here, and then boom, spools up, hits that target. I realized that I did something weird with my exit on these two partials, and then I had one short instead of one long as my runner, and so I had to close it out. But eventually my target did hit, and then what happens after it hits just consolidates, right? And so yeah, beautiful target. And then it's, of course, ES hits this 1 hour SIBI as well, I think. But you know, by the time markets close, and I just not even watching the markets anymore. But my thesis was correct on MOC, and really stoked about that. So I eventually ended up this is my full trade here, about 421 with about 4 cons. Once I had four cons, but most of the time I had, this was, I took off 1 contract here, 2 contracts initially here, added 2 here, and then I took off, so 2 contracts here, I added 2 to hit this 460 level, hit 460, but then I took off too many for some reason, and so I had to exit at a small little retrace, and then realized I was short 1 contract, exited, and I could have re-entered somewhere around here, but I saw this like 5-minute devil's mark. On ES and NQ. Yeah, like this thing right here. So I was a little worried that we were going to come down, take out this liquidity on this devil's mark, and then spool up. So that's why I didn't re-enter. I mean, Plus, it just wasn't. I'd be re-entering on. I'd be longing in premium, which obviously is not a good thing. It's been a really bad habit of mine. But I thought that we potentially could have gone down here, taken out this liquidity here on this 5-minute devil's mark, or yeah, 5-minute devil's mark on NQ and on ES. If YM would have taken this little liquidity here, I would have been really confident that we don't need to take that out now. That we would take out these targets first and then potentially go back and take out these devil's marks. So that's another reason why I didn't enter, because I wasn't super confident. Like if this, yeah. So anyways, that's that. There's SMT here, so I moved my stop up at 407. That was where my stop was at. It was here initially, and then once I saw this SMT form, ES made a lower low, same with YM. But NQ made a higher, so I moved my stop at 407, and then boom, spooled up and hit my target. So really proud of that trade, even though I had a technical error, but it would have hit my full TP right there. And yeah, I'm just proud that I didn't re-enter, even though I had that technical error. Just based off my own analysis, seeing the devil's mark on the 5 minutes down here, didn't FOMO in and just kept pretty calm and felt pretty good. So anyway, hope that helped some of you guys, and that was my thought process. So I think I may just start streaming live again on MOC, just so I could talk through my commentary of what I'm seeing and do it that way. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Take care.